Peace, beloved. It is Jen the Mystic once again. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel, watching this video today. Today I have a different kind of pick a stack video for you. I was meditating on the energy of us leaving out of Aries season, going into Taurus season. And it was my intention to have this video be about what it is that we can expect going into Taurus season. However, I was more led into what is it that we need to leave behind in Aries season. Coming through Pisces into Aries is not that easy of a transition for a lot of people, okay? It's extremely intense, and it goes from an emotional intensity into an energetic, on the go movement intensity. So it took some people a little while to level it out, and now we're getting ready to go into a very grounded, I'm not gonna say slow moving, but stable, one step in front of the other, 1 foot in front of the other, time to stabilize what it is that we have learned, gone through, worked through, okay, in Pisces season. What it is that we were to leave there, okay? Coming into Aries, inspiration, new ideas, okay? Mars and Gemini, ridiculous. And then Mercury going into Aries, okay? Especially for my air signs, that whole Mars in Gemini, Mercury in Aries situation, yeah, I'm here. I feel you. Okay. So, I was more led into what is it that we need to go on ahead and just let go and lay to rest. As I said before, we moved out of emotional water energy into, fire energy, movement, inspiration, all that other stuff. But now we're getting ready to move into grounding. Okay, we're getting ready to move into grounding, actually manifesting, bringing into fruition, and planting, making stable what it is that we have all this inspiration movement get up and go about, okay? And figuring out exactly how it is that we're going to be able to make it stable and work for us, okay? That is what it is that we are moving into. And it's some stuff that we don't need to take with us. Sometimes we have a little bit of anxiety or just a little bit of trouble of letting go of what it is that we need to let go of. Sometimes we get stuck in the work on it. We won't let ourselves realize that we've actually done what it is that we need to do and that we can go ahead and move on. It's a bit of a self-trust issue, but it's okay. It's okay though, because we all are work in progress. You got to do it how you do it. But there are just some things that, we don't need to replant. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's some things that we don't need to make stable in this upcoming energy. All right. It's some stuff that, we had the inspiration, we had the power, we had the drive to work through it, and we worked through it. All right. We planting all new seeds. We doing new shit around here. This is what we doing. Okay. So we had 3 stacks. Choose whichever one resonates with you. Okay. And I will leave the timestamp for when your specific stack starts. All right. So that you don't have to watch the whole video. Unless you want to, by all means, watch the whole video. But I will see you at your timestamp. All right, beloved. So for all those who chose stack number 1, all right. So we are working with I always forget the name of this deck. It's the Wisdom of the Golden Path deck, the Moonology deck, and the hold on. The angels and ancestors, okay? All three of those are oracle decks. I will put the decks that we are using in the description box so you don't have to worry about it. If you see some cards that you like, feel free to get them because a couple of these decks are new. I just love, okay? Love, love, love the illustration on them. I like the energy that comes off of them. They're dope. And we are going to be using the Light Seers Tarot also. Okay, so from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle, I have the Animal Garden, the Animal Garden, the Animal Guardian, trust your instincts, okay? The Water Guardian, connect with your emotions, all right? The Moon, take note of intuitive messages. And Summer, all right? Bask in joy. Bask in joy and light, all right? From the Moonology deck, we have You Are Good Enough with the full moon in Virgo. Nothing is yet set in stone with the mutable moon. Communication is key, all right, with the new moon in Gemini. We have Unconditional Love and Intuition, all right, from the Wisdom of the Golden Path deck. So the first thing that I'm healing, okay, that's what was about to come out, is the Animal Guardian, okay? The Animal Guardian, trust your instincts. And that's the first card that came out. All right, I hadn't looked at these cards in a deck before I recorded the video. And then the last card that came out was the Intuition card, okay? Number ones, I'm really feeling like you are needing to let go of, number one, being understood, okay? It's nice to be understood. It is. It's nice to be understood. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing like having a conversation with somebody that understands you, know what you're talking about, know where you're coming from, can identify with you, you know, especially if these are people, you know what I'm saying, that are in your life, that love you, that, you know what I'm saying, you pretty much, you know, are related to and that you have to deal with, or, you know what I'm saying, just like a love, interest, you know, relationship, whatever. But you're not going to be understood all the time. You're not. And you have to know that you are good enough. You have to know that the things that you want are good enough. The things that you think are good enough. What it is that you feel and see for yourself is good enough. Your intuition, okay, and what it is, okay, your intuition and what it is that your higher self, what it is that your spirit guides, you know, what it is that you just feel, your gut feelings, okay? All of those are yours for a reason, okay? And whether these things are caused by conditioning, trauma, all, you know what I'm saying, all of that other good stuff that we're trying to heal and get out of the way, there's still a reason why it's there, okay? And not trusting self, doubting self, and just like the absolute worst that you could do is going against self and, you know, taking action or making decisions or, you know, just abandoning what it is that you feel and going with what someone else's opinion or decision for you, and what it is that you have going on may be, is not the way to go. Not at all. It is very counterproductive to healing. Okay. And this is something that you are letting go of. I'm speaking this over you and your life and your situations. Okay. This is something that you're letting go of. This is something that you are walking away from. This is something that you are noticing that you no longer need to do. You are seeing that you are good enough. Okay. That unconditional love, you most definitely do need to have it for yourself and also for others. Unconditionally loving, you know what I'm saying? Unconditionally loving people, whether they agree with you or not. Okay? Um, Taking other people's, you know what I'm saying, considerations, opinions, all of these other things into account. However, not changing the way that you move, what it is that you do, how it is that you gonna act. You know what I'm saying? Not changing it based on what someone else thinks that you should do. Okay? Trust. It's trust in yourself. Okay? Because the only reason that you would have to go against yourself to adapt, accept or change anything about yourself, what it is that you think and what it is that you feeling, to go with what someone else says, is because you don't trust yourself. That's the only reason that happens. You don't trust yourself to make the right decision. You don't trust yourself that what it is that you're actually thinking and feeling is correct. There is no right or wrong when it comes to you, your perception, and how you are viewing life. I always say you're the only one in here. You're the only one in here. You're the only one that's seeing this. You're the only one that's feeling what you're feeling. You're the only one that's hearing what it is that you're saying to you in your head. Okay? Let's make sure that we have that communication on lock. This card has been through a lot, y'all. But in this specific card, as a matter of fact. But communication is most definitely key. Self-talk. How are we speaking to ourselves? Remember the difference between accountability and condemnation, all right? And it's not a fine line. It's very defined, okay? So let's remember that, all right? So from the Light Seers Tarot deck, we have the King of Swords. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Six of Cups in reverse. And we have the World card in reverse, okay? So I see you no longer entertaining conversations, communications, references to your past. I see you realizing that this is stopping you. This is keeping you from your ascension. Okay, it's just keeping you from the level up. It's just keeping you from, I was about to say control alt deleting, but it's just keeping you from moving these thoughts and images and, you know what I'm saying, projections from other people to, you know what I'm saying, the mental trash can in your mind, so that you can go ahead and clear some shit out and get some new shit in. And I think that this is something that you are starting to see. Okay, feeling left out, okay? Feeling left out, feeling, you know what I'm saying, like you're out on the other side of your own self, your own life, what it is that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And if you look right here, the Light Seers card, the Light Seers deck is beautiful. But if you look at the Five of Pentacles, the key to the door right there, she don't even want to go in the door. She don't even want to try. She's so damn tired. She like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't give a damn what's on the other side of the door. Matter of fact, I don't even know, and I don't care. Okay, because I've tried this already. I've done this already. Okay, I've been open to this. I've been open to it. You know what I'm saying? I've been open to the communication on it. I've been open to the thought processes on it. I've been open to, you know what I'm saying, collaboration on it. And I'm tired. I'm tired. Okay, I'm tired of, you know what I'm saying, always having to go back into the past. I'm tired of always having to, you know what I'm saying, relive or rehash, or, you know what I'm saying, deal with, talk about, you know what I'm saying, these things from the past. Okay? And I'm looking and I see the Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So, all right. Most definitely. I see this happening for you. You are coming into that you are good enough energy, and I love it. I love it. With nothing is yet set in stone, I feel like you still have time and space to make the decisions that it is that you need to make for yourself. Nothing is set in stone. Absolutely nothing is set in stone. You get to decide what it is that you want to do and have and be with you in yourself, in your body, in your life. Okay, most definitely. Especially with Taurus season. Okay, because you know Taurus is ruled by Venus. Why was I going to say Virgo? Taurus is ruled by Venus. So, we get a little teeny bit more of that selfishness mentality, which is a completely different video in itself. I'm not even going to go into it. However, being selfish is not a negative thing. It's not a negative thing. It's not a bad thing. Not at all. Short version of it, if everybody was selfish, then you would actually get to do the things that it is that you want to do with your people, with your life, with the things that you want, with the things that you love, because you would not have to compromise. You would never have to feel like anybody owed you anything, you owed anybody else anything, and you would be fulfilled because you would make sure that you fulfilled yourself first, and then with all of that overflow that you had, you would just shower it all over everybody else. Okay? So, trust your instincts. Take note of intuitive messages. Connect with your emotions, okay? Make these things okay. Make these things okay for you and yourself. For you and yourself, yes. Make these things okay for you, yourself, and those around you, those who you love. Make it okay for everybody. Make it normal, okay? All right, beloved, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I love you, number ones, for coming through. Come holler at me on Instagram. I am natural.mystic. You can hit me up on Facebook at Natural Mystic, and I am also on Twitter at natural_mystic. I love y'all. I will see you later. What's going on, number twos? What is going on? What's going on? Let's go ahead and get into it. So, hey, like it already. Okay. So, number twos, we are working with the Angels and Ancestors Oracle, the Moonology deck, and also the Path of, dang it, I always forget the name of the Wisdom of the Golden Path, okay, Oracle decks. I will make sure that I put those decks down in the description box if you see something that you like, because I love these cards. They are beautiful, and you're always on the lookout for a good deck of Oracle cards. You know what I mean? And we're also going to be using the Light Seers Tarot. All right, so from the Angels and Ancestor deck, I have the High Priest. Okay, intend and create. Stargazer, set your sights higher. Lady, enjoy growth and reap the rewards. And the Air Guardian, shift your perception. Okay. And that's from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. So we have from the Moonology deck, the energy is gaining momentum. All right. We have a win-win outcome as forecast. Your commitment is being tested. And do not let pride get in your way. All right. With the full moon in Leo. From the Wisdom of the Golden Path deck. All right. We have the I Am Truth card. Hello. Good fortune. All right. And Timeless Earth. Okay. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right. Number twos. So, the first thing that I see is, the High Priestess is the High Priest, but I mean, Come on now. But we had the High Priest, okay, and the Stargazer card, okay. Set your sights higher. Number twos, I'm feeling like the small thinking, the self-doubt, okay. The small thinking, the self-doubt, and feeling like not so much feeling like you're not enough, but feeling like you cannot create higher. You cannot set your sights higher. Feeling like there is, feeling like there's something wrong with you. I feel like this is something that feels logical to you, kind of sort of like if you are already in, like debt or bankrupt, like, serious debt or bankruptcy or something like that, then, why would you open up 5 credit cards and buy a brand new car? You're being entirely too hard on yourself. Entirely too hard on yourself. And that is something that Spirit is most definitely saying that you need to go on ahead and let go of that. You can intend and create higher. You can set your sights higher. Okay. Enjoy your growth and reap the rewards. Okay. Most definitely. And shift your perception. All right. So I'm feeling like you've been putting in the work, number twos. Like, for real, for real. I feel like you've been putting in the work. You've been doing the things. You've been doing the shadow work. You've been doing the physical work. You've been doing the work, but you're not letting yourself graduate. You've been doing the work, but you're not letting yourself graduate. Like I said, in the beginning before we got into the readings, sometimes we get stuck in the loop of doing the work, okay? And we don't let, and we don't let ourselves out of it, all right? Don't let pride get in your way. With the full moon in Leo, is hitting me completely different than it usually does. There's different types of pride. Okay, pride is not just with your chest out. You know what I'm saying? Being boastful, being the lion. Leo. We all know a Leo. Okay. That's not always the way that pride manifests itself. You gotta remember, we all different. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid to be proud. Do not be afraid to be proud. Okay? Do not be afraid to be the lion. Do not be afraid to poke your chest out. Do not be afraid to, yes, bitch, I did the thing. Okay? Do not be afraid to show up as the truth. Hello? Okay? Shift your perception. This is what it is that we are letting go of. We are letting go of number twos. Okay. We're letting go of that perception of ourselves as this broken person. Okay, that is what it is that we're letting go of. We're letting go of that. We're letting go of the perception of this broken person that needs all of this work, that is not good enough in the sense of being able to create on the level that you're trying to get to. Okay? All right, so from the Light Seers Tarot, I have the Emperor card in reverse, the 10 of Wands in reverse, the 7 of Cups in reverse. All right, but we also have the Hermit card and the 3 of Cups. Okay, the Hermit card and the 3 of Cups, and I like that. I like the Hermit card. I like the 3 of Cups, and we have the Strength card here. Okay, isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. That's the Light Seers Tarot deck. All right. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate your work. Allow yourself to be celebrated. Okay? Allow yourself to be celebrated. Okay? Celebrate your time, your work, your effort, what it is that you have done. Okay. I'm feeling like this was not a fucking easy journey for y'all. I'm feeling like there was a lot of work put in. I'm feeling like there was a lot of shadow work put in. There was a lot of tears. There was a lot of like, whew. I refer to my very first because I've had a couple, but I refer to my very first um uh what is it called? Of course I can't think of what it is now. But I refer to my very first, I'll call it ego death because that's the first word that came to mind. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Dark night of the soul. I refer to the very first dark night of the soul that I had as walking through the valley of the shadow of death, because that's what the fuck it was. Okay? And I feel like I'm getting some serious Pisces energy. Like I'm getting some serious, like, coming to an end, just like completely drowning, just letting everything go, just like fuck. Like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Kind of sort of how it's like, okay, well, I'm all out of options. I'm all out of options. You know what I'm saying? This is entirely too much for me. It's entirely too much for me. I don't have control here. Okay, I do not have control. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm not even able to make no executive decisions. It's entirely too much going on. I tried it and I tried it and I tried it and I tried it again in so many different ways with the Seven of Cups. And it's just not fucking working. So I feel like that journey was taken. I feel like there was a lot of work done in Pisces season. Just woo. I'm just feeling a whole lot of Pisces energy here. Okay. The house of sorrows, the self-undoing. Lord have mercy. But there is no timeline. There is no timeline for this. Everybody is different. Everybody gets through this, you know what I'm saying? The way that they get through it. And don't be afraid to shift your perception. Okay? Enjoy your growth and reap the rewards. There's a reason why there's a reason why you did this. It's a reason why you did it. I don't know what your reason for, you know what I'm saying, diving deep and, you know what I'm saying, facing your shadow side, sipping tea with them demons, having some conversations, okay, getting some shit straight, all right? I don't know what your reason for it was, but the point to the story is that if nobody else is for you, you are the motherfucking truth, okay? You are the walking manifestation of you, yourself, and you. So commit to that. Like literally commit to that. Commit to who it is that came out on the other end of this shit. Okay? Allow yourself to be celebrated and celebrate yourself. Okay? When someone pays you a compliment, thank you. Not, oh girl, no, I mean, oh my God, like, or no, yours is so much better. No, thank you. That's it, that's all. Don't be afraid to pay yourself a compliment. Don't be afraid of pride. There is no one who can take you down a peg, or you know what I'm saying, like undo what it is that you've done for yourself. Nobody's been on your journey except for you. Even if you have somebody walking beside you, nobody is on your journey but you. Okay? So there is nothing that anyone can come to do to undo what it is that you have done, unless you decide to completely abandon yourself and go with what the fuck it is that they talking about. And why would you do that? Do you know what the hell you've been through? Like, okay. Do you know what the hell you've been through? All right. No, none of that. So, number twos, okay? Intend, create, set your sights higher, okay? And this is not even a look outside of yourself type of situation, or this isn't even a look outside of yourself, or you know what I'm saying, think positive thought situation. This is no, you've done what the fuck it is that you needed to do to be able to go on ahead and make that shift into the next level, on to the next step. Okay, setting your sights higher. All right, shifting your perception. Okay, so do that. And for some of you, this is important because you have an opportunity in front of you. For some of you, you have an opportunity in front of you that you are not allowing yourself to take advantage of because you don't feel like you're ready yet. And the only reason that you feel like you're not ready yet is because you're not letting yourself. You're not letting yourself do it. So, I hope that resonated with you. All right, if it did, please let me know down in the comments. I appreciate y'all. Come holler at me on Instagram. I am natural.mystic, okay? Come holler at me on Facebook. I am Natural Mystic. And on Twitter, I am natural_mystic. I love y'all. I holla. All right, number 3s. What's going on? What's going on? Let's get into it. Let's go ahead and do the things. We are going to be reading from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle, the Moonology deck, and also the Wisdom of the Golden Path Oracle deck. These are all 3 Oracle decks. We also going to be pulling some cards from the Light Seers Tarot. Okay, I will put all of those decks down in the description box just in case you see something that you like. Okay, because these cards are gorgeous and beautiful. Okay, so from the Light Seers Oracle, from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck, all right, we have Peacekeeper, okay, let go of the need to be right. We have Sky Father, trust in the unknown. We have White Witch, be the light. We have the Arrow, okay, surround yourself with protective energy. All right, from the Moonology deck, we have Confidence is your key to success. We have Hold your vision, and we have Bring love into the situation. All right, with the new moon in Aquarius, the fixed moon, and the new moon in Leo. We have Jade Mountain, Rose Petals, and Intention. All right, from the Wisdom of the Golden Path Oracle deck. Now, number 3s. Okay. The first thing that I'm picking up is let it go. Let it go. Number 3 is feeling like the way that you have been going about dealing with issues, situations, things that bother you emotionally and mentally, and healing, okay, forms of healing for you also are to identify, point out, and I guess try to rectify or establish what was right and wrong for yourself and for other people. And that has not been working so well for you. And the reason that it's not been working so well for you is your consideration of other people in this type of situation. The type of situation where it is that you are, you know what I'm saying, looking to heal yourself from, you know what I'm saying, maybe traumas, things that have happened in the past that were not right, maybe traumas and issues from things that you have done that were not right. Okay. And trying to find the forgiveness there, or trying to find how you can forgive there, how you can be forgiven, how to move on from that place and that space. Completely cut anybody else other than you out of this situation altogether. Whether you were the one that was wronged or whether you are the one that did wrong. To whom you did the wrong to, cut it. To whom did the wrong to you, cut it. You cannot, when we're talking about right and wrong, now we all know right and wrong can be a black and white thing. You know damn well you won't supposed to do some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know damn well, you know what I'm saying, somebody else won't supposed to do some shit. Like, you know right from wrong. However, this is still a perception. Remember, there's nobody in here but you. There's nobody in here but you. Nobody is seeing this but you. Nobody hears what it is that you are saying to you but you in your head. You have to remember that. Okay, so this is why anybody else in this situation, completely just no, you can't. It's impossible. Okay, come on. We have issues. You know what I'm saying? Actually expressing, putting into words, getting over and being understood exactly what it is that we actually feel, like putting feelings into words. So when you add emotions on top of that, like, people don't know what the hell, like, you know, people don't know what the hell to say. They don't know what the hell to tell you. You don't know what the hell to say. You don't know what to tell other people. When you spill your entire guts out, you could spill out the most, I'm not going to say elaborate as in illusion or lying or whatever, but you can spit out the most elaborate, heartfelt apology until you literally have drained yourself dry of every ounce of emotion that you have, because you done put it all out on the table. And the person sitting across from you can call you a goddamn liar, get up, walk away from you, and slam the door. You see what I'm saying? Like, it really don't have nothing to do with you, whether you the one that did it or not. That's why gotta cut it, gotta cut it. And that's something that it is that we need to leave in the past, okay? So letting go of the need to be right, you know, usually this has to do with, and, you know what I'm saying, for some people it might, you know, the need to be right in a situation, the need for someone else to apologize to us for what it is that they did wrong. Lord, I love that. I love that meme on Instagram. God bless those who are able to move on without getting the apology that they deserve. Because woo. But these are things that we have to be able to do. We have to be able to cut off a finger to save the hand. We have to be able to cut off a hand to save the arm. Like, we have to be able to do these things, okay? So with Jade Mountain, okay, with Jade Mountain, rose petals, and intention, this is the only thing that you can do. This is the only thing that you can go on. All you can do is go on what your intentions are. Okay, most definitely go with your intuition. You know what I'm saying? If it's a situation where somebody else wronged you and, you know, you feel like they don't care, you feel like they're being sincere, you don't know. They might be the one sitting across from you, spilling out all of their emotions and just emptying themselves out, asking for forgiveness from you. And you just know for a fact they a goddamn lie. They ain't sorry. That is 1000% completely your position. And you are not wrong for feeling that way. You see what I'm saying? This is why you can't even involve the other side of this situation. You have to be able to forgive yourself, let yourself get past, let yourself move on, okay? And also allow it for others. And this is something that we're letting go of. We're letting go of the need to have someone accept your apology. You're moving on beyond the need to have someone apologize to you because you fucking deserve it. Fuck them, okay? Fuck them. They can't fucking apologize, and that's some shit that they need to work on, all right? It is what the fuck it is. We gonna keep it moving, all right? Bring love into the situation. You might not feel like it. A lot of people don't feel like it, but this is a form of love. It is. It's a form of love for yourself and for the other person. It most definitely is. It's the highest form of love. I'm not saying that you need to, you know what I'm saying, completely wipe the slate clean and, you know, like, oh, everything is fine and we all bosom buddies. Hell no. I love you to death from all the way over there. Okay, we not playing that toxic energy shit. We're not doing that. Okay, we let that shit go in Pisces season. That's where toxic energy went to die. Pisces season. Okay, that is the beauty of Pisces energy. That's why Pisces is crazy. Okay, because they are the ones that help us get rid of all of this shit that we done picked up through an entire zodiac cycle. You see what I'm saying? All right, so getting some Pisces energy here. Stack number two has some serious Pisces energy. It was going down over there. But confidence is your key to success. It's okay. It is. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's cool. This is something that you can do, and you get better at it. 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 You get better at being selfish. You get better at not giving a fuck. And when you actually get into these emotions, when you get into these feelings and you actually use them, or should I say mindsets or standpoints, and you actually use them in the way that benefits you, it benefits you and then it also benefits everybody around you. Most definitely, because you start to give everybody else the same space, time, leeway, fluidity that you allow yourself. You don't hold other people to the standard of you have to act this way, you have to talk this way, you have to be this way. Okay, you take that standard off of yourself. You also take it off of other people. Everything becomes fluid. If you run into some shit that you don't like, you bring it up front. Okay, you bring it up front. You honest about it. If you don't see any change in it, peace. Okay. So that's what I just feel like number three is we're taking, you know what I'm saying? We're taking back our power here. Okay, number three is taking back our power. Now, from the Light Seers Tarot deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and they're gorgeous. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Four of Swords. All right, we have the Justice card. All right, I'm liking that for this deck. Hello. Okay. I'm liking that for this deck. All right, we have the King of Cups, the Hanged Man, the Ace of Wands, and the Wheel in reverse. With the Justice card and the Wheel in reverse, usually with the Wheel in reverse, I get the feeling of, you know, not allowing yourself to move on. However, the Justice card and the Wheel came out together, and I'm feeling like the justice here is that I'm not fitting to repeat this shit. For some people, For some people, I'm feeling like this is like an intimate type of situation. Might be with a lover, you know what I'm saying? Intimate love relationship. Might be with family. It might be. But for some of you, your justice is getting off this goddamn treadmill. Okay? Your justice is getting off this hamster wheel. That's what your justice is. I'm not going through this shit with you again. I'm not doing this shit again. I'm not. I like it. I like that energy. I like that energy. I like the energy of making different choices. Okay. With the Four of Cups, taking that rest, that pause, that break away from what it is. You know what I'm saying? That you all right, from what it is that's got you, you know what I'm saying, going, and you know what I'm saying, like doing the motions, taking that pause, stepping back. You know what? I'm not doing this with you. And like I said before, that is a form of love. It's a form of love for yourself, and it's a form of love for everybody. It really is, for your entire surroundings. With confidence is the key to success. Once again, if you remove everyone else out of the situation, out of the issue, out of your feelings, sometimes we don't do things, say things, we don't even try because we run the scenario, the conversation, the event through our head because we know other people so well and we know ourselves so well. So we know, no, because if I ask them this, then they gonna say this, and then I'm gonna do this, and I don't even have time for it. So I know, yeah, let's go on ahead and leave that also. Let's just go on ahead, leave that in Aries season, because that is not something that you want to take and root down and make stable and sturdy again in Taurus season. Remember, I'm not doing this with you again. I'm not doing this with you again. This is something that some of y'all might need to tell yourself. I'm not fucking doing this shit with you again. Okay? So remember that, all right? Remember that. Take a break. Take a rest, all right? We got the Hangman here, okay? The Hangman is not necessarily always being stuck. Sometimes the Hangman is being still on purpose, okay? So remember that, okay? Let your intention be your intention. Put your intention out. Communicate your intention to the highest possible, to the highest possible level of open, honest communication that you possibly can, and let it go. Let go of the need to be right. You know what it is that you intended. You know what it is that you said. You know what it is that you put out. You have no control over other people's filters. Okay? Like I said before, all we could do is just hope and pray that, you know what I'm saying, we understood, and what it is that, we're giving is being received and received as what it is that we're putting out. Okay? That's all we can do. All right, number threes. So, all right, this is something that we most definitely do. We need to leave this in Aries season right here, right now. Okay, let it go, let it go, let it go. I personally don't feel like, I personally don't feel like holding on to things, especially those that cause the deep traumatic wounds, the ones that actually physically hurt. Okay? Even, you know what I'm saying, trying to consider the other person in the healing process. Not at all. Not at all. Love and light to them. Hope that they heal themselves on their journey. Cut it and let it go, because you can't do it for both of y'all, and you're not supposed to. Okay, that's the whole point to the story. I really hope it resonated with you. If it did, please let me know down in the comments. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Come holla at me on Instagram. I am natural.mystic. Come holla at me on Facebook. I am natural mystic. And on Twitter, I am natural_mystic. Have an amazing, amazing day. Okay? Inhale, exhale. Let some shit go. It's okay. It most definitely is. You can let it go. You can leave it alone. And that does not mean that you do not still love them with all your heart and soul. But you have to love you just a little bit more.